Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today we're going to be making this heart themed ring that's made of 4 colors, which are black, red and white and green. I hope you love this and kindly stay tuned so that you can learn how to do this. If you haven't subscribed, kindly tap the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and share this content with other people. So the materials you'll require are the 0.30 millimeters fishing line, white beads, green beads, red beads and finally black beads. So we begin just like how we've been doing our previous tutorials. We pick 3 white beads on the right, and then we pick 1 white bead on the left and we crisscross like that, and then you pull. You should have that beginning star like that. So then you go to the next step where we are going to pick 1 black bead on the right, 1 white bead on the left, and then a final white bead on which we crisscross on like that. So guys, if this is your first time here, you can check our previous tutorials where you'll see most of the tutorials that we've done. And we proceed by picking 1 white bead on the left, 1 white bead on the right. On the left we are going to pick a green bead, and on the right it's a white bead, and then we crisscross with the white bead. So you have something that looks like that. And then we proceed by picking 1 white bead on the left, 1 white bead on the right and a final white bead to crisscross onto. But now we crisscross by making a corner so that we shift the orientation in which the bracelet is going. As you can see, the reason why we've put a green bead on one side is so that once we come to the closing bit, and if we are going to have a heart that is of a green shape, it's going to synchronize and match without a problem. So here we are continuing, and we are going to start to make the first black heart shape like that. So we've put 2 black beads there and crisscrossed on the last one like that, and then we pass the fishing line through the next black bead like that, and then we continue by picking our black bead on the right, a black bead on the left, then we crisscross on the black bead from the left like that. Then we pull. You should have something that looks like this. Then you pass the fishing line through the white bead like that, and then you pick a white bead from the right, white bead from the left, and you crisscross on the white bead like that as you continue. So as you can see, the heart shape has started to form. We are continuing. We pick white bead on the left, 2 white beads on the left and 1 white bead on the right, and you crisscross on the right like that, and then you pass the fishing line through the next black bead. For those of you who have been here and seen our previous tutorials, I'm quite sure this is a walk in the park. I know that once you see how this pattern goes, and if you've mastered how this pattern goes, you're going to be able to do this very easily. And I am looking forward to seeing your feedback. I'd really love to see what you guys have been able to create. And kindly, if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like these videos, and you can also share with other people so that they can get to know how to do this beading. Also, you can check our community tab where we frequently post things that other fellow beaders have been able to make. They've been able to be inspired from watching these tutorials, and once they manage to make and share the content with me, I usually post it on the community tab, so you can check our community tab. Don't forget to like the posts that we also put there. As you can see, we are making good progress so far. The heart shape is starting to form. We're crisscrossing on the black bead like that, and then we pull, and then you pass the fishing line through the next white bead like that, and then you've turned the bracelet or the ring, and then you continue. So you can also decide to use your own custom colors to your preference, the colors of your choice, and also you can make this into a bracelet or an anklet, anything that you find that your heart loves. It's not a must for you to make it into a ring. You can also decide to make a jewelry set of maybe an anklet, a ring, and a bracelet. So I'm looking forward to your feedback. I'd really love to see what you guys were able to create by watching these tutorials. Also, feel free to share this content with other creative brains, so I'm quite sure it will inspire them to try something out. I'm also really proud of you guys. Some of you have been able to create some products and also managed to sell them, and were able to earn some extra money and income from these tutorials that you've been seeing here. So I'm really happy for you guys, and if you can be able to make this into a hobby or a side hustle, that's going to be great. One of the reasons that I keep telling you guys I do these tutorials is to try and popularize this form of art among many people, and try to create attention towards bead art as a form of art that the new generation can embrace and practice, and hopefully make some income and also be creative instead of spending the whole day maybe on TV without engaging your creative side. This is something that you can practically get to do with your own hands, and I believe by doing so, the society and more people will appreciate handmade products like this and help spread out this conversation to more people. And one of the best things about art or beadwork is these materials are cheap to source and can be done by a lot of people regardless of their age. I've seen kids who are as young as 5 years doing beadwork, and also older people who are way above their 70s doing beadwork and other forms of art. So this is something that is really good for also your creative brain. It can help you keep being creative. Also, you can share with us on the comment section down below some of the benefits that you've seen from doing or participating in art. As you can see, we are making good progress. We are currently on the red side. We're making the red heart right now, and the process is basically the same. One of the key factors to always remember is that before you crisscross, you make sure that it's a total of 4 beads. So it's 3 beads, and then the 4th one is the one that you crisscross onto, and you just mark where the beads are put. Also, I can't get tired of constantly thanking all of you for reaching out, your suggestions, your comments that you've given us. They keep giving us the strength to keep creating more and more content for you guys. I'm really happy for every day I get comments from you guys and a lot of suggestions. If you have suggested us to make something, kindly stay tuned. We are going to try and get to your requests and do it for you. So as you can see, our tutorial, we are making great progress here, and I'd love this to be a very neat ring. And if you get to do this by yourself, I'm quite sure you're going to be really happy about the outcome, because these products always look far much better in person. Ask anyone who has tried this out, or if you have seen any art in person, you'd bear me witness. So here I'm trying to join the two ends. So I'm putting a white bead there, one white bead, and then you add another one white bead, and then we crisscross on it. So that's the first white bead, and then I looped the fishing line over to the other side, and I've added that one white bead like that. Then we crisscrossed on it, then you pass the fishing line through one side and the other side. This is basically what we have been doing when closing our bracelets, so you can use just the same formula. There's nothing that's changed. The same way we close our bracelets is the same way we are closing this ring. It's very important to note that these tutorials are not necessarily restricted to this exact pattern that you're seeing here. You can use your preferred colors, and I'd really love to see what you've been able to make. Please remember that the skills that you gain here can be used to start a successful side hustle, earn you some extra dollars, and even there's some people that do this as a full-time business and are able to make a living out of this. So if you're thinking of what to do during your free time that will not only help you improve on your creative skills but also help you gain some money and income, well, this is a nice start. So as you can see, this ring is basically complete. What I'm doing here is I'm winding the fishing line. This way I'm going to be able to make sure that the final knot is well secured, and this is a substitute for those of you who are used to burning the tip. Instead of doing that, you just wind the fishing line through several beads, and once it's secure and you feel that it's tight enough, well, you can easily just cut off the remaining fishing line like that. So it's not a must for you to make a lot of knots or burn the fishing line. You just simply twist the fishing line through several beads, and there you have it. Our ring is ready. Time to try it out. As you can see, this ring looks absolutely amazing. Fits just well and is very aesthetic. If you really loved this, kindly don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell if you haven't, and you can check us out on Style Cuts and Landscaping on either of our social media platforms, and see you on the next video. Thank you so much.